Hello and welcome to week 7, Thinking Globally, Acting Locally, which is a phrase that's been around for a very long time. First attribution is around 1915 in town planning, but many people have used this phrase or versions of it in many sectors, and in particular the World Health Organization since about, or the United Nations since about the 1970s. This week we have provided you with some examples of thinking globally and acting locally, and that is what your group is going to be discussing in the light of those examples. I thought I would provide you with some additional information today just to fine-tune your essay, because this of course is the focus of your essay, thinking globally and acting locally. My recommendation would be that you first read the instructions. When in doubt, read the instructions for your essay under the assessment tab in LMS. So make sure that you're very clear about what you have to do. And there are 3 pages to the marking guide, and each provides clear instructions for the essay. So read that first. In your assignment, you have been asked to nominate one theme in particular to focus in your essay. And this theme could be any one of the ideas or topics that we've outlined so far, or another of your choosing. So examples might be soil quality or air quality or population increase or biodiversity, your choice about what you write about. But we would like you to write about something that you are interested in. In the first part of your assignment, you will be thinking globally, and you are asked to provide an overview of an environmental global health issue relating to your theme, the theme that you've identified. So it will be necessary, of course, to think about the interaction of other areas, but the focus will be this one theme. And you should then discuss the actual or potential long and short-term health impacts for the world. So one theme, yes, acknowledge the interaction with other themes, but it will be around the health issues once you've set up what the environmental health issues are. In the second part, thinking locally, you are to identify actual or potential health risks to members of a community that have developed because of the factors outlined in the global conditions that you've outlined. So you need to, these will be local public health issues which have relevance for people everywhere, and have been already identified in this subject. So locally means a community or a town or a region within a country. It doesn't mean a country. Okay. Once you've searched the literature for your major theme, and once you've searched around for acting locally to address some of these issues, we ask you to make some recommendations, and we ask you to do that under the action areas of the Ottawa Charter for Health Promotion. And you can look for examples. A good place to look for some of the examples would be under local government, but that's a good start, but then there will be other areas that you can source. So I thought I'd give you'll need to read the action areas of the Ottawa Charter for Health Promotion, but I thought I'd give you just a little bit of an overview so that you understand what we're expecting here. So the strength of the Ottawa Charter for Health Promotion and the action areas is that if used collectively, you've got a good chance of tackling health issues comprehensively. So the first action area is build healthy public policy. So your question is, what policies are in place or need to be put in place to improve the situation you've been writing about? So it might be policies of an organisation, or might be policies of local government area. What this action area does is that tackling health issues goes beyond the health sector. And it puts health on the agenda of policymakers in all sectors and at all levels. So it directs people to be aware of the health consequences of their decisions, and be aware, and it means that joint action contributes to ensuring safer and healthier goods and services, or public services, or cleaner environments, more enjoyable environments, and hopefully that makes a healthier choice an easier choice. The next action area is to create supportive environments. And your question is, what needs to happen to create a supportive environment for health? So, of course, you're going to take into consideration both social and environmental justice here. You need to factor that in. So we want to generate living conditions that are safe and stimulating and satisfying, enjoyable, and that means protecting the natural and built environments. The third action area of the Ottawa Charter that I want to talk about is, and it's a key principle of sustainability, is strengthening community action. So we want communities to be empowered. We want communities to have ownership and gain control over their own endeavours. And so your action area, your recommendation is, how would this occur? The next action area of the Ottawa Charter is develop personal skills, and that's often we jump to that first, but it's not. It needs to be part of that collective action that we want to take. Need to take in terms of acting locally. And so, what knowledge or skills do we need? What do we need to do, and how will this occur to address the health issues that you've identified? And the final action area of the Charter is reorienting health services. And this really means that the responsibility for creating healthy environments, again, does not reside just within the health sector. It's a shared responsibility. And so your question will be, so who needs to be involved in this process of change for sustainability in relation to your theme? So good luck with preparing your essay, and if you have further questions after you've read the marking guide and the guidance that we've given you, ask questions through the discussion forum, because it's very likely that you're not the only one with a question, and some of your colleagues may be able to answer that question as well. So good luck with that, and good luck with week 7. Thanks.